You guys, I have just checked into one of the best hotel rooms that I have ever been to, and it is primarily all because of the view. So the name of this hotel is Hotel Indigo, and it is right in the heart of Shibuya. I'll show you guys the view in just a second, but I have to give the biggest shout out to one of my all-time favorite brands to work with, which is Airlo. A huge thank you to them for bringing me here to Japan. We are going to have such an amazing time together, I'm sure. And they just chose the best hotel I could ever dream of, because like, look at this. We have Shinjuku Goen right in front of me. Just in the heart of the city is the best way to describe it, because being a corner unit, I also have a view of Shibuya Scramble. I don't think people are crossing right now, but I will be sitting here beside my window for hours on end, I'm sure, because this is just on another level, guys. Like, look at the skyline here. I even have a view of the Sky Tree, if you can see it. The tallest tower in the world. It's very, very far away from us right now. Then there is the classic Tokyo Tower right there peeking out. Then there is Shibuya Sky. And here we go. Oh my god, here we go. They're all crossing. Look at this. They just look like little ants, don't they? Oh my gosh. So yeah, incredible job on choosing the hotel, Airlo. This is incredible. So friends, to start off our time here in Tokyo, we are on a scavenger hunt for the best ramen in Tokyo. They have just given us our first clue, which just looking at it, I've already figured out where it is. But yeah, you have these little riddle cards, you find the ramen spots, you rate them out of 10, and at the end we will see who is the best ramen in Tokyo. And here we are. If you guys haven't been to Japanese convenience stores, they will change your life. They will absolutely change your life. They have so much good stuff that we don't have in North America, sadly. Especially their prepared food is so good. But what we are here for today is ramen. This is the one that I have decided to go with. Looks pretty good for just like instant ramen. Alright guys, 7-Eleven ramen. My expectations are not high, but let's see how it is. Noodles are surprisingly better than I thought. I don't have a spoon, so I'm going to drink the broth. A little salty, I would say, but pretty good. I would give it like a 6 out of 10 if I'm being harsh. And we have arrived to our second spot on the scavenger hunt. This one definitely looks more legit than 7-Eleven. All right, so we have just discovered that to find our third clue, we have to make origami. Phil, what are our chances of success of this?
Not good, because the instructions I've been given start at step 7, so I'm going to have to like reverse engineer the pictures back. But it's fine. We have a QR code which we can scan, and using our Airlo data, we can watch the...
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. How helpful.
Yes, I can track how much data I'm using on the app. And,
use code Alina 20 to get 20% off.
What code?
Alina 20.
Alina 20 or Phil 20.
Yes,
Well,
or Phil 20.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
It
Well,
does.
it's not gonna be.
Yeah, I understand what you said.
Am I in for dinner?
Oh, wait. So this one. Oh, okay. I see the already.
What?
You guys need to see something to make it.
So this is how my crane is looking. Not well.
No,
How's yours going?
No, I kind of got. I was following it, and then I think it just something happened on the video, and
I know.
it made no sense. It was
No.
it was going swimmingly otherwise.
Well, at least we can try the ramen and see if that's any good. So this is miso ramen, guys. Let's try the broth first. Thick.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Wait. I want to see.
No, okay.
Just that ramen.
Do you like ramen or no? Okay. All right, we are on to clue number 3. So one really important thing that I want to mention for anybody coming to Japan, but Tokyo specifically, is that their address system here is very, very complicated. Like, they don't have a lot of street names, it's more a number system, which even after 7 visits, I still struggle to understand how it works. And that's why it is very important to make sure you have a good navigation app like Google Maps, Apple Maps, whatever you want to use, as long as it works. And that is where our sponsor for today's video comes in, which is Airlo. Now, if you didn't know, Airlo is actually the first and leading eSIM store on the market. They are trusted by over 20 million travelers like myself. I have used them in over a dozen countries, probably super helpful. So what's especially great about Airlo is that it gives you data as soon as you arrive. You don't have to have the hassle of like physical SIM cards and changing it out every single time you go into a new country. And most important is that it can save you so much money when it comes to roaming fees. And lucky for you guys, Airlo is actually having a very special promotion up until the end of June, where if you use my code Alina20, you will get 20% off your eSIM of choice. Usually it's just my regular code of Alina3 that gets you $3 off your first eSIM, but this is a very special promotion where you can get quite a big discount, especially if you are getting a, larger data eSIM. So if you guys want to get in on that, I'm going to have a link in the description. Make sure you use my code Alina20 and get that fantastic discount. We made it.
Okay, so you can take this.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, you're going to see me.
All right, guys, our third stop of the day is my favorite ramen of all time, which is tonkotsu. So this ramen is especially famous because of its broth. It's made from pork bones that have been stewing for about 20 hours, which releases all of the collagen and gives it this really creamy looking, sort of color. All right, so let's try the broth first. See, that's my favorite. That's not your guys' favorite? Oh, this is like totally my style of ramen. This is so good.
I find it a little bit more mild in flavor.
Yeah. Tom doesn't like it. Why don't you like it?
I like. But it's definitely not my type of ramen.
No, you like the miso, right?
The one we had was amazing. Like, for me, they get a Michelin star.
Okay.
2OE.
This is the last. Oh, the door
Yay! Oh, this is so exciting! Hello! Arigatou gozaimasu! So guys, this is a whole thing. Not only is this the most unique
kind of ramen that I've ever had. Like they say it's a blend of Japanese, Western, and Chinese influence as to how they choose to make their ramen. But they actually have two different kinds. They have shoyu soba, and then they have shio soba. And they have a particular way that they recommend eating it. Oh my gosh, guys, we got so much going on here, I don't even know. So this is the specialty ramen, but then on the side here, they have given us a presentation of unique meat, foam of some kind, egg. I don't know what this is, but I'm excited to try it. Let's try the actual ramen broth. Ooh, that is nice. That is like really rich and savory. And now let's try the noodles. Superb. Superb, yeah. That is like a soba noodle, but in the more ramen kind of style. I've never had anything quite like it. I did not think anything was going to be able to top the tonkotsu ramen that we had, since that is my absolute favorite. But this is just very, very different. So guys, I am in a place that I never expected to be, which is a sumo wrestling practice. Now, of course, sumo is the national sport here in Japan, and I would highly recommend watching an actual tournament if you're able to while you're in the country. But today, Erla was able to give us a very unique experience where we got to watch their morning practice. Sadly, I was not able to record it. We were only able to take some photos, which was also really cool. But the practice just ended, and we're able to ask the sumo wrestlers some questions and take some pictures. So let's check it out.
Professional, like their own job, just one job, like on a...
All the wrestlers, including just focus.
How often is a fight per month? Or just...
So there are 6 tournaments.
Yeah.
So every 2 months they have tournaments. So every tournament is 15 continuous days.
How did they decide to become sumo wrestlers? Like, what was your reason?
まあ相撲をやってた。まあ中学に相撲があったので、それでハイスクールで相撲やってその流れ。
He was in the middle school. So he just joined the sumo club. So he decided to go to the sumo team when he proceeded to the high school. なんかすいません。やっぱりみんなより強かったり大きかったり。
いや、まあ僕の場合はそんなに特に強くはなかったです。多分。
He was very little, like elementary school. He really liked to train something, so he just decided to join the small club.
That's cool. Good going.
Yeah, but this schedule is like really well paced, so.
Well, good afternoon from very rainy Tokyo, friends. Today we are in Tsukiji Market, the very famous fish market here in Tokyo. And to start off our day, we are going to learn how to make sushi. It is rush hour right now, guys, and we are in Shibuya Station, heading to the most busy station in all of Tokyo, which is Shinjuku.
What's up, like, okay? I mean,
We just push.
Squish, 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 squish.
Plenty of space.
Yeah.
Not crowded.
No.
山手線外回り新宿池袋方面行きです。次は原宿お出口は左側です。
Alright, let's go.
She decided?
There we are.
يا جماعة هون مشهور عندهم مطاعم ببيعوا باربيكيو كأنه يسموهم تشيكن سكورز. هدول مش عارف أكل ياباني ولكن I think it's interesting. As you guys go around, it's like what?
So friends, after some very delicious yakitori, we are now about to enter Kabukicho, which is the red light district here in Tokyo. But before any of you think that, you know, the whole shebang is legal here in Japan, it is not. But what they do have is something called host and hostess clubs, where more or less you pay very attractive people to flirt with you, to, you know, do karaoke together and do some other PG-13, you know, kind of activities. So here we are in Golden Guy Friends. This is a very unique part of Shinjuku, which has all of these like really old housing units that they have turned into mini bars. And I mean mini because most of them only have enough room for like 2 to 8 people. It's a little creepy when you start going into the side streets, but I think it's part of the charm. One thing to note though is that quite a few places are very particular about filming. You can film outside, but you're not able to film inside, so just keep that in mind. But either way, this is a really cool experience, so if you are coming to Shinjuku, definitely check out Golden Guy. But this does bring us to the end of our incredible time here in Tokyo. Tomorrow we will be off to Kyoto on the Shinkansen. Once again, I want to say a very big thank you to Airlo for sponsoring this video and for bringing me on this amazing trip. It has just been phenomenal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I am sending you so much love. Keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.